Hi everyone, today we're working on a 2005 Ford. It's a 4x4, it's an F150, it's a 5.4 liter engine. Customer's concern is it runs rough. It has code P0357. That's the ignition primary circuit on cylinder number 7. And it's running really rough, like it's more than just that one cylinder that has a problem. So I was checking everything out for a while. The fuel trim is running kind of lean, and nothing's really adding up. I pulled some injectors, just the connectors off, and put an ohm meter across them. Because sometimes if you have an open injector, there's no fuel spraying in, you can have a problem. It's got 257,000 miles on it, so I'll show you what I found out. Since it ran so bad, and it only had that code for 357, I put my scanner on it, and this shows the misfires for the cylinders. And anytime you see a downward spike, that cylinder's misfiring. So cylinder number 3 is misfiring, number 7 is misfiring, and we go over here, number 4 is misfiring. If we look at the firing order of the engine, on the front of the engine, the passenger side is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the driver's side is 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I did find on number 7, the connections on the plug onto the coil itself, one of the wires is a little frayed. But I went to number 3 and pulled the coil, pulled the spark plug out. They had both been replaced, just like the consumer told me. And here's the spark plug that I pulled out. And they had an aftermarket coil, but I put a spark tester on it, and it fired good at 30,000 kV. So that means it's working good. So I just started it up, and I had the spark tester, and as long as it jumps that gap with a nice blue flame, you know you're getting a good spark to the cylinder. So then what I did is I put a compression gauge in number 3 cylinder, and we're going to go ahead and crank it over and start it up. And we'll set our gauge up here so you can watch it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start it up. So I also did a cranking compression test earlier, and I got 120 psi. And if you look at our gauge here now, we've got 120 psi. Now what we're going to do, and I think on these motors it's supposed to have at least that. I'll have to look for sure. Now we're going to bleed it off, and here's the problem, it's only coming back to 50. If I let it sit there and idle for a while, it'll come back a little bit more. But every time I bleed it off, it should come back at least to 120 again. So I'm sure we're going to have the same problem on number 4 and most likely on number 7. So this is a good place to stop because you have one low cylinder. There's nothing else we can do is going to help it. It needs to come mechanically apart. So that's a little tip from John Sadler's. The things weren't adding up as to what was going on. I had it for 3 or 4 days just thinking about it, and then I said, well, based on that mileage, just stick a compression gauge in there and see what it is cranking. It was okay, then let's see what it is running, and it's low, and so you can hear it missing real bad, but it's not, the check engine light's not blinking, it's not showing a misfire in any cylinders, but if you go to that misfire diagnostics, it's showing 3 cylinders are misfiring, and it has low compression. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day.